Okay, so it is 6:39 in the morning. I've been going for a couple of hours already. Don't know if you can tell now I got my snowsuit thing on. It's not snowing, but it is cold. Kitten cat. Hey, kitten cat. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey, buddy. He needs food. Get him some food here in a moment. Anyway, what truck you got? I've been working this morning on the Ford 601. Frozen hard mud hole there. Anyway, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna pause the recording because the radio's on. Okay, I'm back in here now. I had the radio up pretty loud. The head is back on. Ran into some trouble putting the valve train on. You notice there's a push rod missing from right there? That push rod is right there. And I don't think you can tell it, but that push rod is bent. So, got another push rod coming. And you can see I got the manifold off, cleaned up. I got the manifold laying right here. Cleaned it up really good. So, yeah, got the manifold all cleaned up and everything. Was hoping to have this thing halfway running by the end of this afternoon, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen with that push rod set back. So I had to get one of those and go from there. Hopefully everything works right with that and stuff. But I don't know if I mentioned, I don't remember if I mentioned it. The temperature outside or not, just 20 degrees out there with the wind chill right now. I've already used my torque wrench and stuff. I torqued the head bolts down to spec, which is 75 foot-pounds of torque. I will run it and get it nice and warm, and then I will pull the valve cover back off, and I will re-torque all the head bolts again, because when the engine block and the head heat up from the running, the metal expands, and when it cools off it contracts. Therefore it needs to be re-torqued again. So get that going. Need to get the wires finished being hooked up. This is an interesting setup on this one. Okay, if you'll see this first port right there, that first port there is exhaust. This second port right here is intake, and then it's exhaust, intake, exhaust, and intake. And if you look over here, you'll notice that on this end of the manifold is exhaust, and on that end of the manifold is the intake where the carb goes. This is exhaust right here, intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust, intake. So that's the way that works. The intake and the exhaust are on the same side of the head. So that's just the way that one's set up. Manifold, I'll get a whoop, let a kitten cat in. I didn't mean to do that. I'll have to see if I can get him back out of here in a minute. He has to go everywhere I go. So I have to let him back out here in a minute. Well, he's assumed his position. Well, this is a proper YouTube video now. It ain't a proper YouTube video till you see some cute cat footage. That's what everybody else has always said. It ain't a YouTube video until you see some cat footage, so there you go. But hopefully I have this tractor back running. I gotta get a few more parts when I go to get the push rod. And I'll get those. I gotta do an oil change service on it. Get the wires finished up. Manifold and stuff put on. Radiator hose and stuff. Do the coolant and all that in it. And get it where I can run it. So I'm going to do that sometime today. Through for right now. I'm on hold till I get another push rod because I can't go any farther. So pretty much right now I'm on hold. So yeah, kind of stinks, but nothing else you can do, or I can do anyway. So I'm going to try to get the kitty cat out of here, and I don't know if this is just going to be a video of just working on this, or if this is going to be thrown in as a daily, maybe a daily video actually. I think I'm just going to turn this into a daily vlog. This will be vlog 11 plus working on the Ford 601. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. I got anything else to film later? I'll film later. A little brighter now. Sun's came up. You can see a little icy still. A little icy. So yeah. A little icy, not too bad. Starting to melt. But yeah. Need to get him some food because that's what he's wanting right now, ain't it? Want some food? Hey. Anyway, that's what he wants. He wants some food. So I'm gonna do that. Whoop. Oh, there's a bird up there somewhere. I think he's right in there. He's in that tree somewhere anyway. Just tempting that cat to go up there and get it. Anyway, I'll see if I can show you the ice. That's all ice. All that on my truck is ice. So, not a lot going on right now. Like I said, just left the shop, so it is 6:51, so it's not much different. But anyway, just still freezing out here, so that stinks. Might have actually warmed up some. We'll see. I can pull the weather up here and we'll set her down on the hood of the car. Yeah, she's warmed up a bit. About 5 degrees. Okay, see it's Columbus. 25. A whole 25 degrees. A whole 25 degrees. Super nice. But the wind. That wind is still a killer. It's super cold. You actually can see on the car here where the wind blew the ice up against the side of the car. As you can see, the ice that blew to the side of the car. So anyway, that cat's meowing and screaming. I mean, he wants food. I'll get him some food. Tell YouTube what you want. Tell YouTube what you want, huh? Want to talk to YouTube? You want to say anything, kitty? Well, yeah. He's a good kitty cat. I'll get you some food, okay. Alright, I better go get him some food before he screams at me. He eats almost, well, yeah, 3 times a day pretty much. So let me go get him some food and stuff. Okay, so it is way later in the afternoon. It is actually 4:59 in the afternoon. Back in the house, still wearing my whole little snowsuit thing here because it is still cold. I got the head on the tractor, which I showed earlier. That's the valve train on. We had a bent push rod, got that taken care of. Got the bent push rod, got a new one. Got the valve train on, got it all torqued to spec. And yeah, got a new temperature sender put in, new temperature gauge. Started changing the cutoff in the fuel tank. I got to go tomorrow and get a proper bolt. One of the bolts broke off, but I was able to get it out. It actually broke off when I was trying to take it loose, surprisingly. But yeah, I got all the radiator hoses reconnected. I got the manifold put back on. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film it. I didn't have my tripod. Didn't have my tripod because it broke. I need to actually make a video on how to fix that, which I will do when I do it. But anyway, I'm gonna go back out there to the shop here in a little bit, and I'll show you how far I got done. Also, another thing that's changed since this morning is I actually fed the cat. Like I said I was gonna do, I did it when I said I was gonna do it earlier. But yeah, I'll try to get this video finished, and I'll upload it sometime tonight, hopefully. It's not gonna be a long one because I didn't have time to film today. I've been too busy working. So yeah, I'll take you out there and film that. Show you the progress we've made on the Ford 601 in a little bit. Alrighty, so it's pretty late now. It is 9:30 at night. Wow. Valve train is on and torqued. I got to just adjust them. Got the top radiator hose hooked back up. Alternator bracket and fan done. Manifold's on. Carburetor is on. A few more wires to button up still. The oil and tubes are on. Not a whole lot left to do. Probably gonna have this thing running tomorrow, hopefully. Notice there's a bolt missing right here, and there's one there. I got to get one because the other one broke off. Rusted up, just old rusted up. Part of the reason why I'm leaking. There's the new temperature sender, and there's the new gauge, and there's the install on that. So yeah, pretty much I got to clean up some more crud up here out of the top of the head up here by the valve train. I got to do an oil change on it. There's a new push rod to replace the bent one. Got to do an oil change and a filter change. Finish hooking them wires up and build me a temporary gas bottle, and then I get the valves readjusted. Then I'll put the spark plugs in, and I'll get her to fire up sometime tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, got the new temperature gauge, the new temperature sender, and gotta do an oil change, filter change, put the coolant in it. I don't think I'm gonna put the coolant in it right away. But anyway, there's the old filter. And the oil is pretty nasty in this thing, so I gotta hook up the linkages for that. But anyway, yeah. Okay, so it is 6:23 a.m. Tuesday. Still, and today's Thursday. Oh my God! Can it just be Saturday already?
No. Yes, please.
Yeah, they want Saturday. Let me tell you. I'm sorry so I can not have to work. But anyway, continuation of working on the Ford 601 tractor. Colby, I'm trying. Hey, chill, bud. Day 2 of working on the Ford 601 tractor. Yesterday we had a few minor setbacks, but all got taken care of really easily. So more than likely she'll be fired up today. And I'm gonna do my best to get that on camera. And also, ain't got but about a cup of coffee left. Had her full all the way up to the 12 mark earlier. So I had a cup of coffee this morning. Had to get going somehow. I slept wonderful last night. I died last night, but for some reason I just could not get up. Also gonna head outside and see if I can catch the sunrise here. So see if I can catch some of the sunrise this morning. Seems like when I'm using my other camera, the sunrise never wants to turn out for me. So that kind of stinks. But it seems like every time I use the other camera, the sunrise never wants to work out. I look like a smurf. And you can kind of sort of see the sunrise out here now. It sort of worked out pretty good. She's a cold one today still. That's ice. I don't even know if the doors will open on this. They did open, but oh, they're crunchy. There's a lot of ice on this old piece of junk car. A lot of ice. Nice cold, early morning. It's just earlier than Frig out here. It's not too bad. It's not terrible. Need to try one day this week to get this thing brought back up to the shop, because I want to do some welding work on the support right there. It's been welded before. I want to do some more work to the bottom of it. I also need to try to weld up a patch in the back here too, because it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, it's pretty bad. I think I need to get a roof put on my shop. Yeah, tins none fell off back here. I gotta get a roof put on this summer. Great. More fun, but yeah, gotta do it. I like to have a place to store my tools and my junk, so have to put a roof on here. Ain't never had one put on. It's still the original one on it, so I have to do that. Also working on the underpinning of the trailer, which starts right there and goes down to there, is going to be replaced here soon. I'm replacing that with brick, or I'm going to attempt to replace that with brick. I don't know how well that's going to work. So, yeah. Sort of kind of stretched this video out over 2 days. Wasn't intending on that. Just was sort of what happened. Because things don't always turn out quite like a plan. And I think it really gives it away for everybody, but you know, that's what the temperature is out here. It's not too bad today. Oh, it's gotten colder. Oh no, it's actually getting colder. 28 degrees out here right now. It was 30. It was 30 when I got up at 4:30 this morning. It was 30 degrees out here. It's actually dropped. That's not good. It's not good at all. But anyway, we'll get out there in the shop and get working here in a little bit. Not a whole lot left to do. Got to change the oil in the 601. Finish up the wiring. And after I change the oil and I finish up the wiring, the 601 will be ready to be started. So that's it. That's all I like. This literally is it. That's all I like is that. So it's all cleared up out here now, but last night it was so smoky out here, couldn't see. Apparently the Mississippi Forestry Commission was burning a fire, not a practice burn, but a controlled burn to clear off a bunch of brush in an area near or in Lake Leon State Park. And they were supposed to have the fire put out by 8 p.m. Well, about 10, 11 p.m. it was so smoky out here you couldn't see. And that's when the tones came out over the radio for the volunteer fire department to go respond to around Lake Leon State Park for a fire, big brush fire. Forestry Commission apparently didn't have it put out good enough. They didn't put it out at all and left the scene and left it burning. So, which it shouldn't have been burning yesterday anyhow, with the 20-mile-per-hour wind gust that were going on. So them burning yesterday was a really, really stupid idea, but of course, you know, they're always going around with Smokey saying only you can prevent forest fires. Apparently only Mississippi Forestry Commission can start forest fires, because that's what they were on their way to starting before it got put out. Now that's at least that's what I heard, that the Mississippi Forestry Commission started the fire, and I assume due to the way that the deputy sheriff on scene was stating, it appeared that it was all done by Mississippi Forestry Commission. So, and this battery in this camera is dying already because I haven't charged it in 3 days. So I have to do that. I'll go grab the charger and bring it to the shop with me. I don't know. Gonna try to record the oil change depending upon how well it goes. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get started on that a little later. I wanna get Madison and Colby off to school first before I even make an attempt to go out there, because I was out there at 4 o'clock yesterday morning. So kind of want to get a little bit later of a start today if I can help it. So yeah. Okay, the oil change is all done. She's all nice and oily up there now. She's full. I was unable to film the oil change simply because this has got a big plug, about that big around back here underneath the bottom of the oil pan. That's like pipe threads, so it's tapered like that. Big plug, and it ain't been out in a long time. The oil hadn't been changed in a long time, so I got it changed now. Took a hammer, a chisel, 1 1/8 wrench, and a big adjustable, and about every little piece of strength that I had to get that like that. So just grabbing all my stuff up, 'cause I'm finna head back up to the house for a little bit, because I'm pretty tired of it. I don't know what's going on with me today, but I'm gonna go up and make some more coffee because I need it. And it's colder, it's even colder now than it was earlier. It was 30 degrees when I got up at 4:30 this morning. Then it was 28 at like 6. Now it's like 24 out. So it sucks. Heading up to the house. Head in. Take a little bit of a break. I'm tired. Didn't get to use the tripod today. I fixed it though. And what I did to fix this thing is it wasn't staying up. Put a hose clamp around it up against the handle, and that makes that tube stay in now. I probably returned it from the factory, but I chose, or not from the factory, from the store, but chose to opt out of that. So I am getting out of here. I'm going in for a little while because, well, I'm tired. I'm gonna go in for a little bit and see if I can get some coffee, rest up, get feeling a little bit better. And this camera's about to die, so I need to go charge it. And I'll film starting her up later. Okay, so it is 9:37 in the morning. I've been resting for a little bit. I don't know why I haven't been feeling too good here lately, but anyway. Yeah. It's pretty nice outside right now as far as daylight goes. I don't know what the temperature is. I'm just fixing to pull it up on my phone and check. Weather. Yeah, it's 48 outside now. Holy cow. 64 in Louisiana. Ugh. North Bay, Ontario. Yeah. It's minus 11 degrees Fahrenheit in parts of Ontario today. That's pretty freaking cold. But anyway, yeah. Not a whole lot going on today. Just gonna go out there in a little bit after I get feeling better, and we're gonna try to fire up the Ford 601. Hopefully it works. I hope. For my sake, it better work anyway. I hope it works. I don't know if it will or not. I hope it will. I'm gonna go try it here in a little bit. I got a few things. I got to still adjust the valves and rig up a bottle to provide fuel to the carburetor, so that I don't have to put the fuel tank back on all the way, because that's gonna be a lot of hassle that is not necessarily need to be done right now. So yeah, when I go do some more stuff later, I'll film it then. Okay, so it is finally Friday. Happy Friday to anybody that watches this. If you're not having a good Friday, I hope your Friday gets better, because it's the week. I got the Ford 601 running. Unfortunately, I ain't gonna be able to record it right now, because it takes 2 people right now to keep it running. But it does run. I had it running earlier, and I would have filmed earlier, but the person that I had out here helping me keep it running didn't want to be recorded, so I didn't get to record it. But spark plugs are in, valve covers on. She cranked up like a brand new tractor. Runs amazing. Didn't miss a lick. So super happy about that. Glad that thing is finished. And this is finally come to an end on this video, because holy moly. 3 days in one video. I'm scared to even look at this footage. But it runs good. Super happy about that. All I have to do to get the fuel tank and the hood bumper put on it, and then test drive it out. And when it comes time to test drive it, I'll make a separate video about that. I'll use my GoPro Hero 3, put it on my head and do it. So that'll be another video, but I'm probably going to start another, probably a daily vlog right after this. So this is going to be the end of working on the Ford 601 for this video. The next video, and you'll see on the Ford 601, will be it being cranked up and drove out the door. So yeah, so with that in mind, I'm just going to end this video here.